Hi, guys. Well, we have something very interesting to talk about today. Today, Venus is Kazimi the sun. Okay, that is spelled Cazimi. And what it means is that it means in the heart of. Okay, when something is Kazimi the sun, it means that it is in the heart of the sun. And this is something that happens, every once in a while. Actually, today is kind of a special day. Uh, when Venus goes Kazimi the sun, it happens only once every 584 days. So this is not something that happens every year. This only happens once every synodic cycle, which is 584 days for Venus. And this is the day that marks the end of Venus appearing in the morning sky and its transition to becoming an evening object over the next couple of weeks. So right now, you can see Venus in the morning, and by the end of today, Venus is going to be transitioning to being an evening star. Okay, Venus is really interesting because it is on this giant cycle. If you go and like Google up a cool cycle, it'll show you how it like cycles around the sun and creates these really cool shapes in the sky. And part of how that works is sometimes, some years, you see it in the morning, sometimes you see Venus in the evening. And today marks the day that we're making this transition. Because Venus is so close to the sun, you won't actually be able to see it. It will be totally unobservable for several weeks while it is that close to the sun. Like if you try and look at it with a telescope, you will not be able to see it. Um, or perhaps just with the naked eye. I don't know. I'm like, can you see it with a telescope? I don't know, but don't try it. Don't burn your eyes looking at the sun. That's where Venus is. It's conjunct the sun. But we're shifting out of being a daytime morning star to an evening star. Now, what does that mean for us personally? First off, for everybody in the whole world, having Venus that close to the sun represents our core sense of self, and Venus deals with our relationships with women, including ourselves if we are women, and our relationships with money. Okay, Venus is the quintessential receiver, which is why it is a representation of the women in your life, which feminine energy is a receiving energy, and why it represents money, because that's how you get money, is you receive it from other people, other sources. They give you money, and that's how you have money. Venus governs resources and relationships and how we connect with other people. So for everybody, this is probably going to be a day that shines a light on how we're connecting with other people, shines a light on our money situations. This is a time to possibly have a rebirth around those things if that's what you want, which I think probably that is what you should want, even if it means something old has to die to make space for something new to be born. So what does that mean? What does that look like? Uh, I think it can be really different for everybody, but I will give you a big clue. Venus rules two signs, Taurus and Libra. Okay, Taurus and Libra. And anything that you have in Taurus and Libra may experience some rebirth energy. So what you can do is go to allieduzett.com, run your free birth chart, and notice what's going on in Libra and in Taurus, because this is the day that a whole new cycle is beginning, a 584-day cycle surrounding the energy of love and relationships. Okay, love, relationships, and money, which all of those things, most humans think that those are pretty important. So figuring out what that's going to look like for you, not that you can, no one can look at a chart and know exactly how everything is going to play out, but here's an easy shortcut. If you are a Taurus, if you are a Libra, you can expect some bigger rebirth than if you are not a Taurus or a Libra. If you're an Aquarius, you might have it a little easier. Of course, every person, no matter what your sun sign is, say you are an Aquarius, you're a Leo, you're a Aries, you may still have your moon in Libra, or you could have Venus and Jupiter and Mars in Libra, and you would still have a big rebirth even though your sun is in Aquarius. I hope this makes sense. Everybody has Libra and Taurus energy in their charts. Even if there's no planet there, you still have energy there. And so all of us are going to be feeling some shifts. They may be subtle for some and maybe overt for others, depending on what was going on when we decided to be born into this world. Okay, those heavenly energies that we chose to be born under. So we'll just have to see for ourselves how that is, but how can we make the most of it? I think being conscious about it is going to be a really good choice. What do I mean? I mean, today is probably a great day to sit down with your journal and write out where you're at in your life right now with your relationships, love and money, and then write out where do you want to be? You know, is everything going exactly as perfect as you want, or could it improve? What do you actually want? And then when you have what is and what could be written out, you're going to sit down and say, okay, where's the gap? What do I need to do to get from here to here? And you're just going to write it out. It doesn't have to necessarily be a big plan. It doesn't have to be something that you have to like do necessarily, although you can if you want to, but just bringing this into the consciousness today, I think is going to be a really powerful action. And so I hope that you do that. And then I hope you let me know how it goes. But this is just the beginning of over a 1 year cycle. I mean, a 584-day cycle. It's almost 2 years. And so we'll just have to see how these shifts take place over time. We're not going to look for immediate changes. Sometimes that happens, again, depending on what's going on in your own life. But what we're really going to be doing is setting the stage for a slow unfolding over many, many weeks, many, many days. Okay. Welcome to a new season for Venus in all of our lives, and thank you for being here. Of course, like and follow, share with a friend that might be a Libra or a Taurus, and thanks for being here. I hope you have a good day.